Parenting makes no difference in how children turn out. Source, trust me.
Huh? Kaboom.
We're gonna watch people get destroyed. Absolute destruction from community notes. The tried and true one is back. Our favorite ones, okay? Which is community notes. Community notes. Destroying people. So let's check this out.
You guys know that bed bugs are harmless, right? They are filthy and irritating, but still harmless. Bed bugs are
Hell no, what do you mean? What is this? This is starting off strong. What do you mean they're harmless?
not harmless. Although they are not known to carry diseases, they can still cause allergic reactions and, in some cases, skin infections.
Also, they bite and it hurts and itches. Like,
did a bed bug tweet this? Is this a win? 2019, 2023, and 2024. The girl is still goth to the—
No. Actually, she's still goth. This is a false representation of this woman.
Stay. Whoa. AI generated. Entire bullets with casings are not fired from guns.
What the heck? Why? But why? Why did they even make this picture? Also, like, is this a bait? Because the poster is community notes and violations.
Whoa. AI generated. Entire bullets with casings are not fired from guns. Crazy UFO spotted in Mexico. This is AI generated.
Bro, the amount of grandparents that are about to, like, lose their minds that they think this is a real UFO is, like, at least more than 2.
No one can tell the difference anymore. This is completely false. Parenting has almost no impact on how kids turn out. Parenting has a huge impact on—
Who just says that with their whole chest? Parenting makes no difference in how children turn out. Source, trust me.
It's the most important deciding factor, actually. Imagine watching clips like this and believing this guy isn't wearing a mask. It's clearly not skin. That is just wrinkles / loose—
Oh my god, they're like, have you— the community notes really said, like, have you ever seen an old guy? Ever seen an old guy? Apparently not.
Skin from being old. Why is his head so big? Travis Hunter's wife just filed for divorce and is demanding $40 million. Everyone saw this except him. False news. This isn't possible.
Fake news. Anyways, next.
Right? No, it isn't possible because it's from a video game.
It's from Hurricane Outbreak. They legit used a video game screenshot as legitimate news and put it on Twitter and thought nobody would notice. Holy crap. Oh, that's a little bit more creative than the other ones, I guess.
Hurricane Outbreak. Just in, the odds of a new—
Imagine playing like a game that has weather conditions and you just look at it and you're like, I know who I'm about to misinform today.
Nuclear bomb-sized meteor strike are on the rise. 1 in 3 chance it happens this year. The 5KT in the market refers to atmospheric entry, which happens every 2 years. It's incredibly unlikely to even reach the ground.
I wonder if this is one of those tweets that they reuse every year. And until community notes came out, like, they got a lot of, like, attention for it and nobody disproved it. Like, people fell for it every year. Because, like, there are some, like, rage bait or fear-mongering tweets that, like, reoccur once a year. I'm wondering how many times this made its rounds.
To reach the ground, a meteor would need 1 empty on entry. The market is likely intentionally confusing in order to create this ad. Hello, Mr. Elon Musk. Please help us. Fake anime profiles are attacking us. We need your assistance. Elon Musk.
It's me, chat. I'm the biggest threat. You know, if you're cute and you're an anime girl, you can get away with anything. You can get away with anything.
Also loves anime. Here are some of his recommendations from an interview.
Yes, Elon Musk also likes anime girls. You are so doomed, brother. Nothing can stop us.
Genius who's turning plastic to gasoline has had a successful test run. This method has been in existence for decades and is not a new concept.
Another one where I feel like this one probably comes around once a year.
Half of men under 30 years old are virgins. This is just nuts. This is false. It rose from 4% to 10%. Okay, that is quite a big increase.
That sucks though, man. Was still doubled the amount of male virgins under 30, man. 07s. But they just really made a fake graph and were like, yep, this is for real.
I won't lie, but still. It's crazy how Goku is canonically jobless. Goku canonically has a job as a farmer.
What do you mean? People just get up in the morning, like they don't even brush their teeth. They're just like, I'm gonna get up and lie today. I got up this morning to lie on the internet.
Do you like to start and end your day being cozy without a care in the world? Same. That's why I have this pair of comfy pajamas and these little guys for. Wait, what? You're telling me that you don't have a cute little cow sphere to cuddle with at night? Let's fix that. 9 inches tall and just as wide with the most adorable face, this absolute unit of a plushie will improve your sleepy time, no doubt. Side effects may include excessive cuddling, spontaneous mooing, and uncontrollable urges to purchase additional anime cow merchandise. Individual results may vary. Isn't he cute? You can get your own by clicking on the link in the description. Do make sure you get it sooner rather than later. They are in limited supply, and once they're gone for good. Thank Moo for listening. And now, back to your daily dose of cow. Kaboom!
Wikipedia is the source for all the BS community notes. Wikipedia is not the source for all the community notes. The EU just passed.
And then it was a Wikipedia article underneath to prove that is great. Well, actually, they said verified by Wikipedia.
All the BS community notes. Wikipedia is not the source for all the community notes. The EU just passed China on GDP, 19.99 trillion, 19.23. It didn't just pass. It was already the case in 2024 and in 2023. There is no
Math.
wave, and there is no way. The Atlantic Ocean.
What? There is no way. Did you find this helpful? What? Oh, no wave. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so done.
No wave, and there is no way. The Atlantic
Stupid
Ocean
fucking-
and Pacific Ocean do not mix. The idea that the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans don't mix
What?
is a myth. They connect.
What do you mean they don't mix? What do you mean? It's not like your dinner plate where they like are put into separate sections that can never like cross-contaminate each other. What in the
Often blend via currents, especially around South America's tip. The map in the image appears to reference flat Earth ideas, which
Oh my god, even better, they used a flat earth proof picture. Wow.
lacks scientific support. Do nothing. Win.
Woo!
You have the right to remain silent. Remain silent. 3 different detectives all lose their mind and rage quit in frustration. Win.
No, that is not what happened. I used to watch true crime. Unfortunately for me, I went way too deep, and that is definitely not what happened.
Stephen McDaniel confessed and was
Yep.
sentenced to 30 years in prison.
Like a lot of times, these criminals can't wait to tell you way too much about themselves.
Yeah, it didn't work like this. Fighter removed. Conor McGregor. Dana White says it's not true on his Instagram. What
What? Well,
the hell, the parents? This genuinely scares me. They're here for the kids. The person recording is the parent of the children. The man in the video is their stepdad.
oh my god. This is another thing, right? It's like they'll take pictures and they'll like put it out of context, and they think that like nobody who was there is going to correct them or be like, that is definitely not what happened. Like, what the hell?
Don't gotta jump to racist conclusions. Some rabbits are good swimmers. This is animal abuse. Rabbits do not swim unless
Yes, rabbits do not swim unless they have to, but I mean, this looks like a wild bunny, so it probably did anyway.
distressed. Streamer who went viral for dropping a toaster in a bath did it again. The toaster was visibly not plugged in. In the EU, an RCD, residual current device, in bathrooms would cut power instantly if they were live. Lights,
Oh, right. I feel like, don't we have, we don't have that here, right? But I think there is like something on toasters that stop them from doing that. We have something where you can't just do that now too. I don't know if it's on our outlets or the toaster itself, but we have something similar, right? We have something that makes toaster in bath not possible.
stream and voice stayed on, proving the video was staged. A California
Yes.
resident has tested positive for the plague. Health officials believe they caught the disease from being bitten by an infected flea while camping.
Bro, that image with that is crazy.
Plague remains part of US wildlife, particularly in the rural West, and isn't a new threat. Although the phrasing tested positive for the plague sounds alarming.
Yeah, that goes pretty hard. Like, bro tested positive for the plague. It's like, damn, pop off. Well, not really, but you know what I'm saying. Like, that goes pretty hard.
The US averages around 7 cases annually. 7 cases? I didn't know it was that
Yeah, I didn't even know that there was 7 that were... Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing.
much. Art and abuse being played for laughs when the victim is a male character. I've never really gotten men being odd. Like, you guys are supposed to be the strong ones. Just
What does this entire conversation go outside?
fight back. Like, unless you're under 10, I don't understand. What a weird thing to say. Males
It's a character. It says it's a male character. So does that mean that it's fiction? Because like, why? This work of fiction is not immersive enough for me because, well, actually, yeah. What in the actual? Yeah. What?
Can be a victim of any sort of crimes, no matter the age. Due to stigmas
Yep.
surrounding assault, men are less likely to report it, and people are
That is also extremely true. The amount of male cases that actually exist as real harms of crime is underrepresented because they are way less likely to report it happening in the first place due to the stigma.
less likely to believe they were. My biggest inspiration as an engineer. This picture has been altered. It's funny how
What the? Definitely unedited, very normal foot. Wait. Ah, yes. He just woke up this way. Flawless.
this picture has been altered. It's funny how after the birth of a baby, announcers declare that the mother and baby are doing fine. What about the father? Fathers generally do not pass away during childbirth.
They don't get game-ended during childbirth, it turns out. He's mortified from seeing a child appear, you know. I mean, I think I feel like I'd be queasy as the guy. Like maybe he's I've heard guys have fainted. I've heard guys have fainted from trying to like be there and watch. He is currently deceased from the medical bill. Very true.
Childbirth, nor do they suffer physically from complications of childbirth. Superman is now available on digital. Wait, how's Mr. Terrific flying here? Dog. Actions have consequences. Burn the American flag, disrespect our nation, incite violence, 1 year in
Oh,
jail,
boy.
no excuses. Per the United States Supreme Court, in Texas v. Johnson, flag burning constitutes symbolic speech that is protected by the First Amendment.
I guess, but now we got the whole thing where that's like they passed a new thingy on that. Anyways, don't go burning anything in public. Okay, don't just go burning down at anything. Any item in a public place where you could endanger people, okay? Just don't do that. Just don't do that. You're probably going to get in trouble if you just go in the middle of like any public place like a Walmart or Target and set something on fire. Just don't do it.
The haze or spray emissions absorb water and turn into this, a spongy, heavy, unnatural, unmoving lid effect over the sky. In the before times, even heavy cloud cover and dense fog used to move beautifully with air currents. This just sits like a punishment over humanity. I love
Oh my
clouds
lord.
like this. These are clouds, normal clouds, not engineered
It's just a fucking cloud, brother. Chill.
or products of weather modification. They're just clouds. Michael Jordan rejects $400 million Disney offer, stating, "I do not collaborate with companies aligned with woke ideologies." In a bold move. I've always liked Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan did not reject a $400 million offer from Disney. This claim
They just out here lying. They just out here making things up. They're making their own lore for this man.
originated on a self-described satire website and is false.
Bro, imagine you get up in the morning and you're like, you're this guy, and you just look and you're like, dang, I don't remember doing that. That's crazy.
There is no evidence or credible news
Yeah, like, what the-
reporting to support this. Daily showers are purely performative and have no real health benefits.
What? Bro, says the person who doesn't shower enough.
Experts insist. Well. Misinformation. The article was published by the New York Post in April 2024.
Somebody at the New York Post doesn't like taking showers. Somebody at the New York Post is stinky.
And was written by Ben Cost, who is Ashit Patel. Well, that's one way to do it. This is GTA 5 game
Bro, they literally took this and were like, no one will notice this is a video game. This is definitely real life.
footage. Donald Trump has not golfed in 13 days. Today would be 14. He's passing away. Trump has golfed every weekend. He's
Bro, he must be deceased. No, he is just playing golf.
golfing since 10:14 a.m. today. Forever disgusted with the US empire using indigenous terminology as naming conventions for its instruments of imperial warfare. Alpatch helicopter, Tomahawk missiles. It's twisted. Various Native American groups have participated in ceremonies where they were bestowed blessings on equipment and or vehicles named after their tribe.
Sure, yes. People just really be out here lying with their full chest. You know, sometimes I wonder if they've convinced themselves they're telling the truth.
No, it's just people using common sense and known evidence that, yes, fiction can't affect reality. Okay, they just repeated what they said, and yet y'all believe cats can drink milk. Cats enjoy dairy despite being lactose intolerant as adults because they are attracted to the protein and fat content. This is not an invention of fiction, but fiction
sorry.
depicting real cat behavior, even if it's not in their best interest.
Yes, don't give your grown cat milk. It'll give them a tummy upsetty, like most, adult humans.
Markiplier is being called out for directly supporting AI research, but he
Oh my god. This was so stupid. I stayed out of it because I was like, it's not worth it, it's not worth it, it's not worth it. I even watched his live stream addressing it, but like, his take on this from years ago, is that we should be, like, this could help if it was ethical, like, before any of this got expedited. And he's always said that there's a huge risk of people using it unethically and greedily, like, since before it was, like, manifesting its way into everything. So the fact that they were going after him of all people, I was like,
believes the tech can do good. There are reasons to be critical of AI the way it currently is. That doesn't mean that it's entirely, as a concept, a problem. This headline implies that Markiplier is in support of generative AI.
Yeah, he's not actually. He's in support of the idea of AI being used for the right purposes, not the way it is currently being used, as is, which would be generative AI.
Without drawing a distinction between generative and other AI, he has stated that he supports the use of AI as a tool for medical research and the like, and has specifically disavowed generative AI.
Yeah, what is it? Is it Mark or Wade? Their significant other actually works in that type of tech industry, and he also talked about supporting her ideas during the stream too, which like nobody talked about. Cause like his entire point, I feel like for going live was also to like use the conversation, even though it was dumb, to like teach people more about the stuff he knew, cause he had researched it and knew somebody who knew a lot more about it and was trying to put forward some ethical ideas. And he even shared like her ideas and like stuff from that. So it's unfortunate that like nobody shared that with it.
Asmongold announces he might
Ripper.
take a break soon due to exhaustion from constantly grinding content. This is a misrepresentation of what he said. Asmongold discussed taking a hiatus from streaming due to his father's ongoing health issues. Clarification: my dad was recently diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, so it would be time off to primarily help him. Look, Asmon, as disgusting and dirty as you are, you don't need to explain yourself.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't have even bothered here to explain that, you know. But I get it,
It's fine. I hope your father recovers. When will men understand that leave me alone actually means touch me? It does not.
Whoa, man, we just rage baiting on main. We just rage baiting, bro. Get community noted. Don't profit from this.
Not mean that. Don't be foolish. This isn't consent. Following this will lead to jail time. Slapping a man while you're arguing is a top 5 best feeling ever.
What? Whoa. Man, alright, you just planted that red flag front and center already.
This is defined by law as abuse. Why are you boasting about abusing people? How did this get? Wait, 33 million breaking. Plant-based meat company Beyond Meat is reportedly heading towards bankruptcy. Beyond Meat has publicly stated that they are not filing for bankruptcy.
What the I just love how it's like, this is happening, and like 90% of the community notes are like, yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, they just said that. Because they thought that people would just believe it.
This woman can barely work a phone, but we're supposed to believe she built a suit that's flame and bullet resistant? Nowhere in Superman 2025 is it stated that Martha Kent made Superman's suit.
What the... I'm telling you, people just really like to make up their own lore about things.
Strangers can be forced to fall in love in just 45 minutes. In 1997, a psychologist found a way by asking 36 questions. It worked so well the 2 strangers married. It's the secret science. In 1997, Aaron's study did not prove love can be forced in 45 seconds. It tested whether 36 structured questions could create feelings of closeness between strangers. One pair later married, but that was anecdotal, not the main finding.
That's still wholesome. Why didn't they just use the original, like, story? The original story is interesting and wholesome. Why not just use that? Like, what the hell? The truth was sweet enough, people would have shared it. Like, oh man.
I've been taking art classes. This image was stolen from artist Noah Verrier and posted without credit.
Bro really just said I made this, and all he did was Control-C, Control-V, brother. Woo-wee!
Put your old charger in boiling water and you'll thank me.
What the hell? Gym vibe, okay. Well, not very tech vibe of him, all right? The gym bro is gonna be without electronics.
The free internet part is BS. Chargers are just power adapters. They can't provide internet access without actual network hardware like a modem or SIM. This video
Okay, but yeah, but why are we, like, well, yeah, it's true, but like, why are we putting it in boiling water?
was a hoax. Don't try it, as boiling
Oh my
damages
God.
electronics and risks safety. PS5 Pro is damn near the cheapest console on the market, thanks to Nintendo and Xbox. The opposite is true. PS5 Pro is the most expensive gaming console at the current time. At the
Bro, do they just... I just don't get why people do this. Like, it makes them look so stupid.
price of $699. The Nintendo Switch 2 is $449. Ain't no way I just got sent a lawsuit because of this. This user has created a similar false narrative of being sued in the past to gain impressions and likes. They are not being sued.
Bro, they just like to add, I got sued for fill in the blank because it makes a trending tweet. It makes a hot tweet even if it's not true. That's crazy.
The heart changes color when you like. This is engagement bait. The color
Oh
does
my-
not change when you click the like button.
Oh my god, a bunch of like not fully developed brains thought this was true, I bet.
Texas AI centers guzzle 463 million gallons. Now residents are asked to cut back on showers. Wow, we're so screwed.
What?
Texas uses 4.95 trillion gallons of water. Data centers account for 0.013% of that.
Man, this would have been a great excuse. This would have been such a good excuse for like, I can't help it, Texas AI is taking all the water, that's why I smell bad. I would shower, but I can't.
Ancient spores hit different when you inhale them. Readers added context. This user is currently controlled by a parasitic alien species.
Oh no, I knew it was a sus man among us.
I never quit. He just quit with a source. I didn't even
Oh my god.
know who this guy is. 1987. Earliest French presence in Africa. France in the 1300s. France would be a third nation if it wasn't for Africa. France was a world power long before the colonization of Africa.
Yeah, like what the heck? People, this is the other thing. People who don't use logic will just connect things that like never had anything to do with each other and just be like, yep.
September 25th, 1926. Henry Ford announces the 8-hour, 5-day work week. Everyone boo this man. Not cool, dude. When the US government began tracking working hours in 1890, the average full-time manufacturing employee clocked 100 hours weekly, and then it actually went down to 40 hours weekly, so it was reduced. The wait is almost over.
That's crazy though, 100-hour work weeks. Hooey.
And then it actually went down to 40 hours weekly, so it was reduced.
Yeah. Oh, it's still crazy that like when like at some point it doesn't even feel like that long ago, you know? I mean it was long ago. It was before I was alive, but I mean like it was, you know, 100 years ago and we were like, yep, we're just going to have 100-hour week. Like the fact that happened in the first place and no one batted an eye is what I mean. It was a long time ago, but the fact that like nobody said anything about this or thought this was gonna work out.
The wait is almost over. The T1 phone is powerful, sleek, and built with the features you need most. Pre-order today and be among the first to experience it. The phone in this image is a photoshopped Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra.
What the heck? They didn't even get the right phone. They didn't even fake the right phone.
In a case by the accessory company Spigen. It is not the T1 phone. This Thanksgiving, we're seeing important progress on inflation, with prices lower for Thanksgiving dinner, gas, airline tickets, car rentals, toys, TVs. Food has not decreased in price, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Yeah, I could have told you that one. Groceries keep getting more and more expensive.
To whoever keeps saying that it's only ping and lag compensation, this is zero ping. The hit registration is just broken on subtick flicking. Just doesn't work. This user is just bad at the game.
Oh my god, he got a skill issue community note. Oh my god.
Just say you suck at CSGO. We didn't even be able to see they typed above. It's just not true. As little as half an egg a day is associated with premature death. No correlation exists between eating a healthy diet with eggs and cardiovascular risk. A link to a Harvard study is included below.
Bro, they're just like, if I eat healthy, I might die, therefore I cannot. Half of these just seem like projecting, like they're just like, trust me, I would eat healthy, but I might perish.
Physician's statement is misleading because it uses fear of early death in order to sell his book. I'm not getting health advice from a guy looking like this, okay?
He's got a point, you know?
Eggs are very good for you. Italians are extremely low IQ. HS got annoyed when the server kept saying not possible to all of his requests. Many cultures, including Italian, believe that the menu of any restaurant is set. Thus, no changes will be accepted unless for extraordinary reasons, e.g. allergies. The guest clearly does not understand this culture.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Huh, I'm learning something today.
Difference. And from the Italian perspective, seems as rude. Hunters/X's Golden becomes the first female K-pop song to ever reach #1 on the Billboard's Hot 100. You guys realize this is one step towards AI completely taking over the music industry as well, right?
What do you mean? This isn't even AI.
They are not AI, and simply not the first.
I swear they just make up their own lore for the universe and they believe it.
Fictional/animated group to chart. So both of these people around, whether hot or cold.
Oh my god. You find somebody wrong on the internet, you community note them, and you're wrong on the internet too. It's just a bunch of like cooked people trying to take like first place for misinformation. Like what the?
The V-Engine stainless steel cup is perfect for keeping your drinks just right. I
hell
foolishly
is that?
bought one of these. The mug is cast resin, not steel, and only the liner, a small thin pressed steel insert held by a blob of glue that detached the moment a copy went in the mug.
No.
Buyers beware.
I was gonna say, I feel like who would buy that, but apparently someone. Rest in pieces.
Everyone keeps asking how Sonic is racing underwater, yet no one has asked how SpongeBob, a character who canonically cannot drive, can compete in a race, let alone win. Canon-breaking stuff right here. You don't need a license to drive a sandwich.
Yeah, let's go. They said the thing. Let's go. 11 out of 10 community note.
Why is BlackRock allowed to buy single-family homes? BlackRock does not buy homes. This post is likely referring to Blackstone, which does buy homes. BlackRock is an asset manager, similar to Vanguard. Cat explores the ocean. This video is AI generated. Don't.
Bro, like they. Bruh.
This video is AI generated. Don't call it price control. How price gouging bans really work. The same author called it price controls when the UK proposed voluntary caps on grocery store profits. An Illinois teacher offered her middle schoolers a best-selling LGBTQ themed book. Parents filed a police report over her book choice. Community notes for the win. The incorrect book is shown. The book in question is.
Bro, they just took any book and they were like, well, what book do we think will make a lot of people click this and get mad?
This book is gay, which explains how to find partners online and contains sexual. Wow, she should be locked up.
Wow, oh my god.
2016 versus 2025 Miley. This is horrific. The image on the right is digitally altered. This is not the first time Miley Cyrus has gone viral for AI edits of her appearance.
I was gonna say, what the hell did they do to her, man? That is crazy.
The altered image also seems to have originated from a Facebook post and is.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it probably worked with like all of the grandmas on Facebook were like, oh my god. And then so they were like, oh man, okay, this is fire. We're gonna go do that on Twitter too.
It's not an actual Gucci ad. Why did they?
Yeah, go back to Facebook where there is a community notes where you don't get called out for misinformation.
They make her look crazy. I just found out that during the Olympics, Americans were messing up pickpockets so bad. The French government had to issue a statement advising the criminals they should leave Americans alone for their own safety. The claim about France advising pickpockets to avoid Americans is an internet rumor. There is no record of the French government or police issuing such a statement. However, the US Embassy in France has issued in the past warnings to America. We love the UK. Proud.
That's just, I can't.
To be British. The only flags to be flown on British soil. Ireland is an independent country and not part of Britain or the United Kingdom. The flag shown is that of the Irish Republic, not Northern Ireland, which is one of the 4 countries making up the United Kingdom. You couldn't even get that right.
Bro, they couldn't even get it right, and their entire account is Make Britain Great Again up.
Apple is behaving in a manner that makes it impossible for any AI company besides OpenAI to reach #1 in the App Store, which is an unequivocal antitrust violation. XAI will take immediate legal action.
Man. The community notes even hit Musk all the time.
Oh, the community note just proves that this was a lie. DeepSeek reached #1. Perplexity reached #1 in India's
The community notes even hit the person that came up with that, man.
App Store. Both of these occurred after the OpenAI Apple partnership announced. If Logan breaks the engagement with Nina, this would be his second pump and dump. Third, Mexico is our
Oh no, he's been at it it's even worse than that. Ooh.
closest South America ally and a fellow NATO and NAFTA member. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're stupid. Mara, coach is not stupid. He owns a gently used set of
He is not stupid. He in fact owns a gentle used set of encyclopedias.
Encyclopedias. Take a lap. A lie? Charging your iPhone with an Android USB-C cable can damage its charging circuit. In conclusion, yap after yap after yap, cables with extra unused pins won't damage your phone. Apple does not include pins on their connector that are not used. Violent crime is at a near 50-year low. Crime rates appear to be lower because 2 of the largest police agencies are no longer reporting data to the FBI.
Oh my god. Violent crime is at a low because we don't report the crime.
I know this won't please either some old British national or new Muslim followers, but some of them are barely out of their teens and I actually feel what are they showing? A wall?
What is this?
So, what? This is in fact footage from the video game Armor.
Oh, the fact that they're gonna act like so sympathetic and use a screenshot from Arma 3. What the
3. I make no apologies for being the most pro-union president in the American history. On December 22nd, 2022, President Biden signed a bill to block the railroad union from striking.
Oh my god.
Doing the deed is good, but have you tried having your country shutting down its last nuclear power plants in 30? Only
That is such a weird combination of things. Like, who just gets up and thinks of typing that? You know what I'm saying? People are crazy.
6% of the electricity produced by nuclear power plants going offline will be from renewable energy. The rest will be coal and gas. Coal power produces 100 times more radioactive waste than nuclear power. Therefore,
I knew a little bit about that, but I didn't know it was 100 times more. Holy.
Europe is about to become more, not less, radioactive.
Oof.
Get well soon.
Oof. Yeah. How do you even make this comparison, though? That's just wild.
Power. Therefore, Europe is about to become more, not less, radioactive. Get well soon, Suko Stu. Fake/AI image.
Oh my, there's nothing. He's not even sick. What the?
Right now, we don't really know what's going on with.
Oh wait, no, he is. He's the wrestling guy. So we do hope he gets well, but that's not a real image of him. Sorry. Yeah. Poor guy. Yeah. I forgot a minute who this was, and then I realized. The light bulb turned on, but yes, this isn't a real image of him. Poor guy, though.
But I really hope this guy is okay, but we will know soon. Resident Evil 5 simply can't be remade, at least not to the standards of Capcom's best work. So the answer is not to remake, but to rewrite. The answer misconstrues the story of Resident Evil 5. IGN rated the original Resident Evil a 9 out of 10.
Oh my god. Oh no, IGN messing up again. I'm so surprised.
She tomming on my jury while I Scooby her doobie too.
Bro, please just go outside. What?
This tweet is hilarious, but there is no record of the tweet author Scoobying her doobie-doo.
There is no Scoobying of the doobie-doo. False information.
Gen Z won't sit back and watch as the Republican Party tries to destroy our country. These people are paid political operatives. This cannot be real. It's photoshopped. The original is 1999 and 2000.
Oh man, they photoshopped matching tattoo clickbait. That, like, man. We just keep stooping lower and lower, and I'm impressed every time.
4. What's the reference there? I don't know what they're talking about. Blue checkmark accounts can earn revenue.
Hey, what did it say? Oh, soulmate.
99 and 2004.
Soma or there?
What's the reference there? I don't know what they're talking about. Blue checkmark accounts can earn revenue from views and engagements on their posts. Some people repost others' content to profit from their work. This account uses the artwork of this person without adding anything of value.
And because it got community noted, now he doesn't make any money from it. W.
Not even crediting the artist. Centura C. Really?
Huge
The Pope
W.
is a dictator who has the authority to exercise unlimited power without due process? Yes, I don't know if this is true. Sheriff?
I don't know, man. That's crazy, though. Just the one word yes as a community note.
Piece of law that's so
Unlimited
horrifying
power.
it will end this trend. The reason we know how much water is in a human body is because in World War II, Japanese would take POWs, weigh them, then bake them alive until the corpse had no moisture left, then weigh the
Jesus
remains.
Christ.
Yes, scientists have historically measured water content by weighing bodies before and after drying or burning. No,
I didn't need to know that my whole life.
this practice did not begin in Japan during World War II, nor is our current knowledge based on that context. But
The knowledge didn't make me feel better. I'm gonna need to lay down.
there's other horrific things we all did in World War II.
Yeah, holy, I don't know if I needed that. I don't know
You
if
guys
I
know-
needed to know that. I could have gone my whole life, you know? Ugh. Anyways, W community notes, especially the one where, like, community notes stop people from taking other people's artwork and just using it to profit, right? Community notes stop people like stuff like clickbait or rage baiting because you could just community note it and it ruins the entire point of the misinformation by making it so they can't profit off of, people believing in fake news. Yeah. Huge W, huge W.